Okay, what's up guys? Mech here. It is Friday. Time for another beer review. We missed last week. I apologize. We were super busy. I had like a yard sale thing going on. And it was just kind of busy and wasn't able to get the beer review in. In fact, I think I forgot to even get a beer to review. Anyway, I could have done it earlier in the week. I could have done like a pre-record, but I didn't because, well, I was lazy. But anyways, today we have the Samuel Adams, the Rebel IPA. Where is it here? Here we go. Oh, there we go. The Rebel IPA from Sam Adams. I got like a kind of like a variety pack from them called Pack of Rebels, and it comes with the Rebel IPA, the Rebel Double IPA. I think it's called the Rebel Rouser. Yeah. Rebel Rouser Double IPA, the Grapefruit IPA, and I think the last one's called the Anytime IPA or Everyday IPA or something like that. It's a very sessiony IPA. So I'm gonna review all of those, and we're starting off here with the Rebel IPA, which is like their standard one in the pack. It's like their first one or whatever it is. Hopping over to Beer Advocate, we got a 3.59 out of 5, which is considered good, with 4,360 ratings. Of course, Boston Beer Company, Samuel Adams, come out of Boston, Massachusetts. Style is an American IPA. For those of you that are not really familiar, IPA stands for India Pale Ale. Tends to be more hoppy, as you can see. We have the hops right there on the bottle. Availability is rotating. Not really sure what that means. This tends to be in the store all the time, so not sure what they mean by that. And then in the notes, we have lots of info here that I don't know anything about. The only thing that kind of stands out to me, besides the ABV, which is 6.50, and the color, is IBUs. 45. I don't know what they mean really. I need to learn that stuff. IBUs being how hoppy and bitter it is. So, without further ado, let's hop right into this. I wish I had bottles, but it didn't come in bottles, just the cans. So, we're gonna make do. We got our Boston Bruins glass. We got our Boston Bruins sweatshirt going on here. I know they lost last night terribly, but hey, you win some, you lose some. They won earlier this week. Yeah. That head got really... Good thing I wasn't holding that over my keyboard or anything. That head just got really aggressive really fast. That sounds funny, but exactly what just happened. Probably the first time I've had a little spill here on the review from the head going over. So as you can see, if you pour it a little too rough like I just did, you get a huge head, and it may go over. So be careful. Thankfully, I was not holding it over the desk or over anything important or expensive. So, getting right back to the review here. It's not a very dark or cloudy beer by any means. It is pretty clear. I mean, you can see through it if you really try, but it's got a nice color to it. It's got like this coppery, sort of like orangey brown-ish color to it. You could almost mistake it for like or maybe like a cider, just from the color alone. And you know, that head sticking around from the rough pour. And I've already tried all these, if I'm honest, but they're new for reviews. And when you smell it, you just get straight hops. And I'm not really that educated in IPAs. I used to hate them. I would never drink them. I was like you know what, I can handle a hoppy beer if I'm eating a steak or something, but usually I wouldn't spend much money on IPAs because I'm just like, I just don't enjoy them. But I've kind of acquired a taste over the last several months trying all these different IPAs, and I've noticed that a lot of them differ from each other. You know, you'll have some that aren't as hoppy, you'll have some that taste kind of cheap, you'll have some that are like so hoppy you can barely even stand them, and just kind of find what works for you, find a good balance, a good medium. So when I smell this, I smell a lot of hops, and there's not much else I can really say because I'm not, like I said, I'm not very well versed in the technicalities of all this. So, that being said, with my amateur self here, we're going to go ahead and take a big old swig and see how it tastes. Cheers. Like I said, quite hoppy. It's got a nice bite to it. And the thing is, if you're not into hoppy beers, you're probably going to hate it. And you know, it sucks to tell you that, but you know who you are. You've had probably one or two hoppy beers before, and it just didn't work for you. It didn't work for me for a long time. But this beer, it's got a little bit more in the taste than just hops. You get some, could be totally wrong here. I'm going by what I think rather than what I actually know. It tastes like I'm getting a little bit of roasted malts in there, which is fine. It's totally fine because I like that. I like that roasty character. It brings more to the table than just hops. I don't really like these IPAs where you just get nothing but hops and it's just straight bitter, and that's just all there is. Not a huge fan of that. But this, you don't get it like as soon as it hits your tongue like some. You got this nice little almost tangy flavor to it when it hits your tongue, and you get, to me, what I think is you get like some roasted character as you're starting to swallow, and then in the aftertaste, that's when the bitters come in, and that's something you may love or you may hate. If you are not really much of an IPA drinker, or you just simply don't like them because you've just tried them as they are, I would definitely recommend trying them with food. Preferably anything grilled, like grilled chicken, burgers, hot dogs, steak, things of that nature pair very well with beers like this, in my personal opinion, of course. Rebel IPA, you might look at it and think, oh well, Rebel sounds kind of rough. This song in the background isn't even a song, it's just words. Until the song actually starts. That's funny. Well, anyway. Change it. Sorry about that. What was I saying here? This isn't, the name of it, don't let it fool you. It's not overly hoppy. It's not too intimidating. If you've had them before, you might be in for a surprise. It's actually pretty tasty, even by itself. Personally, I don't think I would go out and just buy like a 6 or a 12 pack of these. There's other beers that I would lean towards, but this is still a very good beer, in my opinion. St. Malm's been around a long time, as many of you know. They make very solid beers, so I definitely recommend just the standard Rebel IPA, especially if you want to just get into IPAs. And most typically good IPAs are a lot more money, so this is a good place to start. So I recommend it if you'd like to try them, or if you are into them and you never had them before. You never had a Samuel Adams one before. It's still very, very good. So anyways guys, thanks for watching. Hope this helps. if you have tried this before or are going to try it soon. Let me know down in the comments what you think. And thumbs up if you enjoyed, thumbs down if you did not. And I'll catch you next time. Thank you for watching.